Welcome back to the garage here at Basin Motorsports. I'm Canaan, and today let's talk about the cheapest LED headlight bulbs I bought on eBay. We're going to answer that question. Are they any good? So I recently replaced both of my headlight systems in my Suburbans with LEDs. They went from halogen over to LED. Now, one of my Suburbans, I put in an ice kit set of a 9005 and 9006 replacement LEDs. And then the other Suburban, I put in a set of low beam bullet B1s from Bosla LLC and a high beam from 4-wheel drive King. Now each of those sets was approximately $55 to $65 depending on each piece. The ice kits came with both sets of 9005 and 9006. That was about 55 bucks. The Boslas were about $30 for the low beams, and the 4-wheel drive Kings were somewhere in the low 20s to mid 20s if I remember right. So again, combined set about 55 bucks. And I'll tell you, I've been pretty impressed with the LED quality. The output is fantastic, a huge improvement over at halogen. And so I thought, well, in my 2004 Corvette here, I'd love to put in some LED headlights also. So I thought about it and I thought, do I really want to spend 55 or 65 bucks? So I went to eBay, I clicked filter, lowest price, and I came up with a set of 9005 and 9006 combined for $11.60 shipped. Now inside the box, these are no-name brands. There are no brands on them, but they come with just the two bulbs and they come inside foam for shipping. I can tell you, looking at the design of these, they are very comparable to what I've already replaced. Set that down there. They have an aluminum body. They are a 9 volt to 36 volt. So of course in a car it's going to be great for 12 volt. They have just a basic design. They have a cooling fan in the back and the pigtail to be able to plug it in. Now these are polarized, so once you remember, you replace them, you put them in, they plug them in. If they don't illuminate when you turn the lights on, just take the plug out, flip it, and put it in. So we'll be sure to check that. But I'll tell you, the quality on these is comparable to the $55 to $65 bulbs that I did. The size and shape, I'll throw up a link to the ice kits that I did, but these are comparable to that in similar design. I think the ice kits were a little bit longer, but O-ring, snap-in, everything else is good. So we're in great shape with these. Now I'm going to go throw them in the car and we'll see what they look like. All right, so here is what the LED versus the halogen is going to look like. The right-hand side is the low beam LED. The left-hand side is the low beam halogen. I can just tell you, standing back, the low beam halogen is definitely a dimmer bulb. The LEDs are way brighter. So if I now flip on the high beams, there's going to be your high beams. Definitely going to be brighter. Now again, it's a little bit biased, I would say, because you have a screen in front of you for my paint booth that's in here right now. But I can tell you the LEDs are definitely brighter. If I show you from the front of the car, if I stand back, you can clearly see the LEDs are definitely whiter than less yellow. The halogens are definitely more yellow. Kind of hard to tell in this, but they are definitely brighter. All right, here's going to be a sneak peek of the LEDs. Both sides have been changed, both highs and lows, and I tell you what, they are way brighter than the halogens. So I tell you what, for 12 bucks so far, everything has checked out. Everything has worked. I checked polarity on both the highs and lows, and everything functions as it should. So I think the answer to the simple question of are $12 LED headlights going to be worth it? So far, I'm going to say absolutely. Everything installed is correctly. The shipping was a little bit longer, but I think that was more to do with the Thanksgiving holiday than really anything. So these are no-name brand. They should last over 30,000 hours, and I can tell you what, I doubt I'm going to have that much time on the Corvette. So as long as the headlight bulbs don't somewhere along the way go out for any reason, I think they are definitely worth 12 bucks. But time will tell. But thanks for checking it out. If you need a set, go out to eBay, check out getting the set for an approximate price that you're willing to pay. And that's it from Basin Motorsports. We'll see you next time.